KJ Patterson Incorporated is a tile manufacturing company that is created, owned, and operated by Karen Blankenship and her husband John. The company's expertise lies in the making of encaustic tile. Encaustic tile is a decorative tile that has been inlaid with a pattern then filled with colored clays.
Originally, encaustic tile were made because in medieval times they were trying to make decorative tiles for their churches and cathedrals. It has a different texture to it. It's not shiny like glaze. It has great qualities as far as being able to be on the floor, a decorative tile on the floor where the pattern won't wear away. It's frost proof, so it can be in a swimming pool or outdoors. I got into this pretty much because when I first started my business 25 years ago, I learned how to formulate clays and glazes. And I had this one friend that's been in the ceramic industry for ages, and he challenged me one day and said, "You think you're such a smart ass. Why don't you try and figure out how to make encaustic tile, because nobody's able to really produce it." So I was determined to figure it out. And it took 2 years to actually figure out how to do it in production to where you could make thousands of tiles and have a viable business. But I did it.
This mass production of encaustic tile has given KJ Patterson Incorporated a competitive advantage that has not been imitated.
We've been making it for 20 years and nobody yet has managed to reproduce it, so that in itself has to be, worthy of notation. All these little things are in-house, and because we do everything in-house, we don't rely on anybody.
You actually invent or build the equipment we needed to make this in production, to make the tile in production, because it doesn't exist. We had to actually make the different equipment.
I make machinery, little gadgets, just things to help the process. I maintain the building.
Because unless you can make thousands of tiles, you can't make a living at it. And because you can only charge so much per tile, so it's about numbers to make money. I do design all the tiles, and I actually do all the model work. Every single tile has to have a model made. That means a sort of fake tile that you cast your molds off of. And I can make it out of washers, screws, leaves, whatever. But I have to make a model that then becomes the tile.
The making of the tile model is very important for the production of decorative tiles because they must have a repeating pattern in order to look aesthetically pleasing.
After it's pressed, everything is done by hand until it's a finished item.
We sell to a lot of the movie stars, TV stars. We recently did a job, which is great because he's a designer himself, for the Ralph Lauren store, the brand new store on Melrose. The whole courtyard's done in our tile. We're currently working on a job for Disney.
Their tile has also been featured on the sets of shows like 90210, in state monuments such as Hearst Castle, and in actors' homes such as Oprah, Eddie Murphy, and Sandra Locke.
So it's just determination and just not giving up, and when you come to a roadblock and you think, how are we going to solve this problem? Instead of giving up, you just push harder until you figure it out and you make it work. And some of the stuff, when you walk around, you look at how people are doing things, you think, oh, that's so simple. But what it took to get there, to realize that this is the best way, it's amazing. It's not that simple. I mean, we make it look simple now, but so much is involved in getting there.